Hey everyone, Connie here with another part of my top 200 hottest fictional characters list. So, yeah, we've done two parts of this already. We did 200 through 151, and we did 150 through 101. So now we're here with 100 through 51. We're getting into the top 100. We're getting close to the end game of this list. We're halfway through already. So now we're getting into the third quarter of the list. And as I've said with the previous lists, none of these characters are going to be underaged, just for morality's sake, to put it. Any character who is not human and has different aging than a human, uh, and their age is not confirmed, stuff like that, we are determining it based on, are they clearly meant to be an adult in terms of their character? Are they clearly meant to be seen as an adult, even if they're, again, not human or whatnot? So we're still taking that into account because, again, morality's sake, it's not right to include that kind of thing. Like if it was a list for like best girls or something like that, or best boys, like, yeah, that's fine to include underage characters because it's just like your favorite characters. But for a list of like characters you're considering hot, no. And like I said, if there's any characters on the list who throughout the series are different ages throughout the series at different points, I am only considering what they look like as adults, um, because those are the stages in which I am attracted to them. Because I'm not attracted to kids for good reason, and anyone who is, fuck you. Seriously. I'm sorry if it seems like really aggressive, but I watched I watched some Omegle videos recently, during my mental health break, which probably was not a great idea during a mental health break. But I watched some Omegle videos where this guy was trying to catch predators on Omegle, pedophiles specifically. And oh my god, the people who were admitting to this shit, oh my god, it was so fucking gross. Like, it legitimately left me shaking in anger and disgust and horror. I would not suggest watching videos like that if you can't handle that kind of stuff. If that kind of stuff really bothers you, those videos will bother you. But yeah, either way, just want to make that clear. We are not counting child characters, underage characters at all. It is not right. So this will only be adult characters. And the list is only about looks as well. I'm not counting their personalities or whatnot, or their character developments, or the depth of their characters in this list. This is specifically a list based on how physically attractive a character is. Um, it is specifically about personal tastes in physical beauty. That's it. And for me, being pansexual, that means my list will obviously include characters of any and all genders. That's just how it is. If you don't agree with that, well, if you don't agree with LGBTQ plus people, fuck off. But um, if you aren't queer, if you are straight or whatnot, or if you're only into one gender or whatnot, that's perfectly fine. Um, but my list is reflecting my tastes. So just saying. And if you don't agree with my list, that's also perfectly fine. I don't expect everyone to agree, and honestly, I don't want everyone to agree because that'd be really creepy and kind of cult-like. I'd rather people have their own opinions. But I'd love to hear your options. Who are some of the most attractive, the hottest fictional characters for you in anime, cartoons, video games, comics, whatever? Let me know, down in the comments, and let me know what you think of my choices. Once again, the list is linked to in the description below on both Google Photos and BitChute. just because of copyright, because I'm going to be using like clips and whatnot just to make it easier. Um, if you want to know any more specifics, it's like I'm not really going to have much to tell you. It's just I find those characters attractive. There's not a lot of depth to go in describing why. I just find them attractive. That's pretty much the gist of it. It's not something I like specifically look for or anything. It's just my brain sees these characters and it's like, oh, you're hot. Nice. So anyway. But yeah, so that's the gist with the list. Ooh, I like that. That's the gist with the list. And yeah, like I said, tell me your thoughts down in the comments below. And thank you so much for tuning in to another part of this list. But just as a note, real quick, the next list will not be 50 through number 1. It'll be 50 through 11 because I'm having the top 10 as their own list. The top 10 will be its own specific video. So the next one won't be quite as long. It won't be as many characters. It's only going to be 50 through 11, so it's like 10 less characters than normal, but we're still going to do it that way. I think it's just the right way to do it, so the right way to sort it out. Again, to keep the top 10 in their own separate list, their own separate video. So, that being said, yeah, I hope you enjoy, and like I said, leave your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the list.